now. I haven't seen anything even remotely like this. So this is super cool. What's going through and what's coming down from the universe in terms of energies on April 4th is actually very special. April, if you watched my April energy update, is all going to be about the energies of fire. So it's going to be a very fast-paced month. April 4th, though, is a very grounding day. In some ways, it's going to feel like a very earth day, a very earth energy day mixed with a fire. And the intention and the meaning of this portal is all about personal safety. You feeling safe in your body. You feeling safe in your own world. You feeling like you can trust others. You feeling like you can trust yourself. So essentially, that day is all about building foundations for the rest of your life. But those foundations are safety related. Safety related means root chakra. And that's, again, how we're going back to the energies of April actually being red. So they're very red and they're very fire. And so on April 4th, we all are going to get an invitation from the universe to do some serious root chakra healing. Our root chakra, our root center, is where our basic safety lives, or the lack of thereof, right? So if you don't feel safe in your physical body, if you feel like there is trauma there, whether that is from this lifetime, if you have a history of abuse, or past lifetimes, and we honestly, 100% of humanity has a trauma around root center and basic survival, right? If you live enough lives, you're going to be faced with things like death, or things that, I don't know, the misunderstanding of your group, or your, I don't know, the people around you, right? And you're going to feel threatened at one point or another. Issues in the root center run deep. It could, abandonment is right there. That fear of not being able to provide, the fear of not, having the money, the fear to be left outside alone on the streets, like all of those basic safety things are all living in the root center. Now, why is this important, and why do we see this this convergence of energies on 4/4? April in general is inviting us to step into our own truth fully and drop our false identity. That is very much a theme of April. The more you embrace that idea, the easier it is going to be for you. However, it is hard for us to be fully self-expressed. It is really hard to impossible for us to be who we are truly and who we're meant to be if our basic safety needs are not met. And I'm not talking at face value, like obviously most people have a job and most people have, a home of some sort. However, right, just having those things doesn't mean that you feel safe within. In fact, we have built so many coping mechanisms that we ourselves sometimes don't even recognize how unsafe we are. And so the portal of April 4th brings in very strong energies from the cosmos that are going to land in our root center to help provide that extra padding, if you will, and help provide that foundation that perhaps is missing, to help us feel more grounded and more free to express ourselves in the way that we want to. Fear, right, is also here in the root center, and fears are something that could come front and center for you as a theme and a topic on this portal of April 4th. However, what you're also going to receive is the energies from the universe to help you deal with that fear. And so vibrationally, the stream of energy that's coming through is white from the universe, right? Despite the fact that the energies of the portal feel more red. The reason the energies of the portal feel more red is because some of the undercurrents of your safety are going to want to be shown and resurface, and that is why the energy of the portal is red. And so there are a couple of portal exercises, a couple of things you can do in order to harness the energies of the day. Thing number one, this is probably best done in the morning, although if you didn't do it in the morning, you can do it any time of the day. You would want to receive the energy of the universe. So it looks like a white stream of energy that goes from the heavens really into your crown and drops straight into your root center. And you want that energy to nurture your root center. And what I want you to be present is how inflamed your root chakra is at the base of your spine, how inflamed it is, how unsafe it is actually. Like if you zoom into that part of your body, it looks like an inflamed organ, right? Energy organ. And it's almost like there is that fire dwelling there, the suboptimal fire. And so what you want is you want to accept and allow yourself and invite in and absorb all of these white rays, all of those frequencies, and almost allow them to wash over your root center as if it was raining, white energy. And watch the inflammation in the root center go down. The inflammation is always a point of attention and a point of contention within your body. So when your body is inflamed, your body is asking for attention in a particular facet of itself, right? Same thing is true here, right? For a lot of humanity, the root centers are inflamed because they're like waving a red flag saying, hey, can you pay attention to me? Because if you do, and if you heal me, you can move on to bigger and better things. But of course, we're busy with so much happening. And so we don't really, how frequently do we do the healing in our, most vital, like most basic, most foundational center? Not that often, right? So allow the white rain to take away the inflammation. That's the first thing. The second thing, understand and to really just internalize on 4/4 is this. If you are looking for safety in the outside world, what you're really looking for is for the safety within, right? The number one place you need to feel safe is within you. In other words, the world, the universe is never going to be reflected onto you as a safe space unless you get to that safety within. So it is all about internal work. And usually the reason we don't feel safe is because a part of us cannot trust ourselves, right? It's almost like we don't trust ourselves to have our own back. And so 4/4 is an invitation for you to start rebuilding your own foundations so that your body knows that you are the one person that is always going to be there for you, that you are not going to put your needs last, that you're going to prioritize your needs, wants, ideas, desires, aspirations, that you're not going to turn your back on your own suffering or any type of turn or turmoil, right? So because of that, what you need to grow is a particular protector part, and 4-4 is really perfect for that. So what you want to imagine in the meditative state is that there is a parental figure, and that parental figure inside of you is you. And that parental figure can provide anything and everything that you need in terms of safety, whatever safety feels like to you. Whether just, feeling safe when you're walking on the street, feeling like there's going to be food on the table, feeling safe to express yourself, whatever is your need. Essentially grow for yourself a part of you that is a parent inside of you that is going to meet that need for you. And you have to say that as a declaration. So essentially, you need to imagine yourself as a split consciousness. The little baby that requires safety, that is hurting, and the adult that can meet the need of safety. The irony is, you're both these parts. You're both these beings. You're both these people. And your adult part needs to communicate to the baby part of you that feels so insecure that it's from this day forward, it's always going to be there for you. From this day forward, it has your back. From this day forward, it will always watch over you, whether in this life or the next, right? And then watch this white waterfall from the heavens really enforce, accentuate, and amplify this part of you that is the parental figure that provides the safety, support, and comfort. And watch as that figure grows and expands. And you as this little baby, watch yourself being held by this part and being nurtured by this part, but then understand that you're both of these parts. And finally, you are the adult in the room that you have needed all this time.